Hello again. Today I want to show you how I rescued myself from an awkward situation. I wanted to do some embossing with embossing paste, and when I finally managed to pry open my pot of embossing paste, it had all dried up. And I'm a creature of an impulse, and I wanted to do something straight away. So I thought I'd make my own. So this is what I did. I used some acrylic paint. You can use whatever colour you want, depending on what colour embossing paste you want to make. This one is titanium white. I used some PVA glue, taken the top off already because it was stuck, and some talcum powder, any old talcum powder. So this is what I did. I put in, this is a tablespoon measure here, in an old salt pot. Right, I'm going to put in a tablespoonful of the paint. There we go, 1 tablespoon of paint. Scrape it off. When I looked online, I found a recipe somewhere or other, and it said a tablespoon of the glue. Well, I didn't find it was sticky enough with a tablespoon, so I do 2 tablespoonfuls of glue. 1 and 2. Whoops, there we go. 2 tablespoons of glue. And then it's half a cup of talcum powder. This is my half cup measure. I'm probably going to make dust everywhere. I wonder if I can take the top off. No, I can't. Never mind. Soon be full. There we are. There's my half a cup. Sorry about all the smoke coming round. Right, half a cup. And I've got it on the outside of there as well. Oh, I'm a messy pup. Right, here we go. Now I'm going to mix this lot together. It should make a paste. That's the general intention. If it's a bit sticky, we'll put a few squirts of water in it. Let's just see. I think it's a bit thick. Let's put a little drop of water. It smells lovely, this talcum powder, I have to say. I'm sorry you haven't got smelly vision. Here we go. And a bit more, I think. There we go. Just a bit more, I think. Don't want to be put too much in because it takes forever to dry. Okay, there is my DIY embossing paste, and I could put in some pigment. I could put in some mica powder. I could do all sorts, couldn't I, really? But anyway, here we're going to go. Now this is also a DIY project. It's a stencil, and for my stencil I cut this with my silhouette portrait this morning, and it's just a download, in fact, from the Silhouette site, and I think it's called Confetti or something, and I made it for a size that would kind of fit nicely onto my square cards that I make. I've cut it from a material that's called mylar. And I don't know what else it's used, but it says for stencils. And obviously, because it's a plasticky thing, you can use it, wash it, use it again. So I'm going to just we'll see if my paste works. So I'm going to just stick this onto a piece of card, sticking it to the card, the paper and the mat as well. Now I don't want to do the whole thing actually, because my star being clean and simple, I would just like a little bit. So I'm going to do a kind of a bit. Let's just see what happens. So here's my embossing paste. I think that might do. Let me just take a look. It's on a hinge, so I can lift it up. It's probably more than I wanted, really, but never mind. We'll just do that for now. There, I don't know if you can see it, but it looks really rather nice. Homemade embossing paste. But what I'm going to do for this one, before I do any more, is to put a little sprinkle of, this is like Glamour Dust. I don't know what other brands are called, but it's just Twinkle. So I'll put some of that over. Can you see that? Do I need to come in any closer? I can't really see. Maybe you can see it. Well, I'll make it into a card and you can see. I think I'm going to use that again well, actually, here's another one. Here's another one I did this morning, and I cut this one and it's got lots of little stars. Let's have a go at this one. Let's have a piece of... Right, that's the sort of shape I use. So let me just put this onto here. I'll stick a bit of low-tack tape on. There we go. Actually, I don't want it that way up. Let's have a look. I like this little conglomeration just there. Let's put it that way up. I like to work the right way. I'm just going to put a little bit here. Here's my... That will do nicely, I think. I can clean this up in a moment. Can you see that? I'll put some twinkle on that as well. It might show up a bit more, but you can do all sorts with it. And I'll make some cards with what I've done. Then you can have a look. There we go. Homemade embossing paste in a trice. You can seal it up. It will keep for quite a while. But when you do use this stuff, wash your stencils. It's pretty much straight away. Otherwise, it'll be very difficult to get off. If you don't want to wash your stencils, cut a stencil from a piece of card. Whichever method you use, whether you use a cutting machine, whether you use a die. If you cut it from a piece of card, you use embossing paste. As soon as you've done it, you can chuck it and you don't have to bother washing it at all. So this is a quick, short and sweet. I hope you liked it, and tell me what you think. Thanks very much.